above the waters of beautiful Southern California, headed for our bullseye target in the thrilling parasail bullseye drop here on Beach Clash for Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. His Ripper, you're looking at him there, the object of this first event, of course, to land in the center ring, scoring a bullseye. If he does, he picks up 15 points, 10 in the middle and 5 for the outside, and he's just about to make the drop. He lets go of the harness, and looks like he just misses the bullseye. Appeared to have a little problem with the release there, and you can see Ripper's definitely not happy with that jump. Let's take a look at the replay. And there he goes, a little bit late, tries to get his leg in, but he misses. A tough break for the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. Well, this presents a huge opportunity for the Seattle Sea Otters. All our hard-body Breeze has to do is land in any one of the 3 rings for her to score a victory for the team. This looks easier than it is, though. These boats are traveling at a high speed, and time is crucial on the release. And there it is, the release. It looks real good. She picks up 10 points. She looks awful happy there, waving. And she landed just outside the middle ring. Here she is as she catapults into the middle. 10 points for the Seattle Sea Otters. All this excitement and more can be seen coming up from Malibu Beach, California. It's Beach Clash.
It's time for Beach Clash with your host, David Hirsch, and Allison Armitage, referee and U.S. Olympian Sherry Howard, and the Beach Clash hard bodies, Ripper, Sandy, Zuma, and Breeze.
Armitage.
And I'm David Hirsch. Welcome to Beach Clash. We've just seen a demonstration of what's to come with our first event, Bullseye. Over the next hour, you'll witness an exciting display of skill, strength, and endurance as our 2 teams compete for that grand prize of $10,000 and a Hawaiian holiday.
Guiding our skilled contestants are our own Beach Clash hard bodies.
Now, let's meet our 2 teams. Scrambling for the Seattle Sea Otters today are Jennifer Ryan and Tom Galbraith. They're paired with our Beach Clash hard bodies, Zuma and Breeze. And tearing it up on the beach for the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks are Suzanne Talhook and Patrick David. They'll be competing with our hard bodies, Ripper and Sandy. Well, let's take a look at the scoreboard following our first event, Bullseye. The Seattle Sea Otters take a 10-point lead following a very good jump by Breeze. Up next on Beach Clash, our competitors match it up in the hot air climb. And still to come, later in our show, our players are stretching it out in preparation for bungee ball.
Brought to you by Crispity Crunchity Peanut Buttery Butterfinger Buns. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
My perfect 80s album, it's gotta make me dance.
Gotta rock. It's awesome 80s. 40 of the biggest hits of the decade on 2 CDs and 2 long play cassettes, featuring the Go-Go's, Dexy's Midnight Runners, Devo, Queen.
The 80s, I think of Yuppies, Valley Girls.
And Mickey.
We had pop stars with style.
The 80s made us feel so carefree.
Be happy, don't worry, be happy now.
You'll also get the B-52s.
cars.
Pat Benatar, here's for fears.
Spread the word. The 80s are back.
To order, call the number on your screen or send check or money order. 2 CDs, $26.99. 2 long play cassettes, $19.99. Rush delivery available. Awesome 80s is not sold in stores. Do it now.
Only strong swimmers need to apply for our next event. It's the Hot Air Climb, brought to you by 1-800-COLLECT. You've got to be swift and agile to win this contest.
Well, as you can see, a hot air balloon is tethered in the middle of our beach class set. Our male team members are waiting 30 yards offshore. At the start of the game, our hard bodies will paddleboard to the shore and tag their female teammates.
She will then run to the balloon, climb a rope ladder, and pull a cord, releasing a banner. The male contender will then swim to shore and tag her again. She will rush to the rope ladder and release a second banner.
First team to release both their banners wins the game and picks up the 10 points. If it's a shutout, the team earns an additional 5 points. Everyone's set to go, so let's begin. Well, our referee, Sherry Howard, has just signaled the start of this event. And there's Zuma and Ripper. Now, they're going to be paddling in to tag Jennifer and Stephanie. Now, be aware that Patrick and Tom, our contenders, will have to swim in, which is going to be much tougher to do against these crashing waves. And there you see Suzanne. She was waiting by shore, waiting for Ripper to come in and tag her. And it looks like Zuma has caught a wave and gained a slight advantage. That's something that will happen here in the hot air climb. A wave will bring you in quicker. And there goes Zuma. He's going to tag, and she's running on up there. And here comes Ripper just behind, and both of our female contenders are coming up. And there goes Jennifer. She's on first. She's going to be climbing up. And Suzanne right behind her. Allison, this is a difficult event for these women.
Well, Jennifer's obviously a very strong climber, while Suzanne seems to be struggling. And look at the lead the Tiger Sharks are going to have to make up for now.
Well, absolutely, Allison. And Jennifer, by pulling that red banner, has now allowed Tom to start his leg of this race, and he's going to be diving in. And there goes the flag for the green team. Suzanne has just pulled it, and there you see Patrick diving into the water. Remember, these two guys have to swim in, and that's tough out there. The waters are tough. The wave and surf is crashing, and these guys are going to have it a little bit harder than our hard bodies who took the paddleboard in, Allison.
That's right. It's a lot easier on the paddleboard.
Yeah, the two women, of course, again having to go back up. So a lot of upper body strength for the women in this event. They have to climb that hot air balloon twice, and that will signal the end of this race. Well, you can see it looks like Tom now has hit the shore, and you can see he's exhausted, wiping the salt water out of his eyes as he makes his way up. And Patrick's still having a little difficulty. There's Jennifer yelling on to get Tom going, and they tag each other, and there goes Jennifer up to make her second climb.
Yep, Jennifer's on the airbag here, ready to make her second climb.
There she goes. She's just about to get up. There definitely looks like they're going to wrap it up. And there's Patrick, looking like he's struggling out there in the water. I think our lifeguard's taking a look, as always, for safety to make sure nothing happens. And there goes Jennifer about to pull the banner, and that's it. She wraps it up for Seattle. They're going to take a big win here on the hot air climb. Take another look on replay. That last climb, she's a great climber. Upper body strength real good there for Jennifer. She pulls the banner, and the Sea Otters take it home.
I'm with Tom, Jennifer, and our hard body Zuma, winning 10 points in the hot air climb for their team, the Seattle Sea Otters. I noticed it was a very close race, except that, Zuma, you got a little bit of a head lead because you managed to surf in at the end on your board, and then you continued that lead with a good swim.
Yeah, it was great. Everything was going our way, starting with his wave that he caught, and I knew I was a good swimmer, so I knew I'd be able to hopefully pull it off, but everything worked well. It was great.
And Jennifer had a nice climb. Good win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The Sea Otters couldn't have scored that win without the inspired performance by Jennifer Ryan. Let's take a look at this spirited competitor.
The most interesting thing people have a tendency to find about me is my personality, my laugh, the way I'm so spunky, and my spirituality, and I'm kind of out, off the wall a little bit, and I believe in natural healing, holistics, herbs. What they do is they build your immune system up naturally to help you fight off disease before it even gets to you. The most attractive thing about a man to me is his physique. As long as it's healthy and firm, then he's got it going on.
So the Seattle Sea Otters score an impressive 10 points in the hot air climb, and they've captured our first two events.
You need plenty of upper body strength for this wet relay event. The name of the game? Hill climb.
Well, here's how it works. The course consists of 3 foam-padded hills. Then they're covered with vinyl, and then they're soaked wet. There's pull ropes at the top of each apex right here, so players can pull themselves over the top.
The first team over these slippery slopes and across the finish line wins 10 points.
I am wet. You know, 150 seconds is all they get to do this one. They're ready. I'm wet. Let's do it. It's the hill climb. Well, here's Sherry Howard signaling the start of the hill climb, and they are off. It is Zuma versus Patrick, and look at that. The way that Patrick goes head first and losing a little bit of balance. Zuma maintaining control as he gets over the 3rd hill, and he's back, and Zuma, they're tagging Jennifer, Patrick tagging Suzanne. It's neck and neck as the women take the hill.
Neck and neck, David, head-to-head, knee-to-knee, whichever way these women can get over these hills. And let's not forget, it's not just steep, but it's extremely wet and slippery, making it a difficult event.
You got it. It's really tough. Jennifer and Suzanne both struggling to get over there, and it looks like Jennifer got the leg up there, and quick in that hot sand back, she's going to run, and she is going to tag Breeze, and of course, there goes Suzanne tagging Sandy. Now our female hard bodies are going to go over the hills, and there's Sandy dropping down, and she's trying to get on to Breeze there. The Breeze has got the slight lead. And now they go over the 3rd hill, both struggling, and there goes Sandy actually has now got the lead over Breeze. They're going to run real quick, and they're going to get back. Breeze tagging Tom, Sandy tagging Ripper, and Ripper, oh my God, this guy knows how to go over hills, Allison.
Look at Ripper go. I think this is his vent. He just flies over these hills.
Absolutely. Tom there kind of stuttered on the last hill, and that makes Ripper get the advantage. He grabs it, and he's going to take the home win here for the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. Well, the Tiger Sharks taking a moment to celebrate, and a celebration is indeed in order as they picked up the crucial 10 points. A great, crucial race for them, as you can see here, as Patrick and Zuma go neck and neck. Patrick going head first into the water. And again, as you can see here in the replay, Suzanne and Jennifer getting over that hill. These women struggling. It was a close race, and you can see how close it was at times. Well, here I am with the Tiger Sharks, the winning team. This was an incredible race, neck and neck all the way, especially between you and Breeze.
Yep, it was wonderful, though. We got it. We won!
Now, it came down to a pivotal moment when Seattle went over Ripper. You were with Tom there on the Seattle team. He fell on the 2nd hill, and you just got past him.
I saw that. I had him on the side of my eye the whole time, his neck and neck. I saw him slip right next to me on that 2nd hill, and I just said yes. Kept on going.
Incredible. It's a great beach clash competition. You're seeing it right here. Here they are, the Tiger Sharks. Congratulations, guys. Taking a look at the scoreboard, a remarkable performance by the Tiger Sharks. Give them 10 points in the hill climb, and they cut the Sea Otters lead in half. Our team scores now stand at 20 for the Sea Otters and 10 for the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. Don't get caught without your life jackets. We have more exciting events ahead. Next up is Riptide, and still to come, who will be king of the raft? Only time will tell on Beach Clash.
She had a diaper rash. The skin was red and irritated.
Now help relieve diaper rash with Baby Gold Bond medicated powder.
I've been using the Baby Gold Bond powder, and I think that it really helps prevent the diaper rash.
Baby Gold Bond combines zinc oxide with the finest talcum powder to relieve baby's red, irritated skin and protect it against diaper rash with medication ordinary baby powders don't have.
Since I've been using the Baby Gold Bond powder, my daughter has not had a diaper rash.
Try Baby Gold Bond medicated powder.
Are you tired of all those phony, so-called psychic phone lines? Well, so are we. We are the American Association of Professional Psychics, and we are the real thing. Don't be fooled by highly paid celebrities. This is the one, the only one with certified authentic psychics. Experience the difference of a real psychic reading. Call 1-800-207-7887. The call is free. Call now.
If you need extra strength medication to treat itchy skin, you're not alone.
It was extremely itchy and quite irritated.
Now you can solve your itchy skin problems with new Extra Strength Gold Bond medicated powder.
It was cooling. It stopped the itch.
Extra Strength Gold Bond has an extra strength triple action formula. We take our proven absorbing action, then add more pain reliever for medicating action, and extra zinc oxide for drying action.
The very effective medicated powder.
New Extra Strength Gold Bond medicated powder.
Remember the good old days? when you used to call me and we could talk about anything. I mean anything. Well, I know you thought those days were gone, but they're not. I'm still here, and I'm still waiting. Call me. The good old days are back. Life is just like fire and ice. Summertime is full of heat. Wintertime is cold as ice. The right words from the right man start my inner fire glowing.
Adopt only.
Call 1-800-967-HEAT and see if my fire can melt your ice.
It's the sound, you can hear it. Feel the crunch, lift your spirit. Get the scrunches, feeling of a dead-free crunch.
Arm yourself. Arm yourself. Arm yourself with a new kind of protection. Arm & Hammer Deodorant Antiperspirant. Instead of just covering up odor, it actually absorbs it with genuine Arm & Hammer baking soda, and it keeps you dry. So arm yourself with the first and only odor-absorbing antiperspirant, new from Arm & Hammer.
The polite way to call collect with politeness, man.
Hello. Rule 1. Do not eat before making a collect call. 2. Do not make phone twirlies. And most importantly, never ever call Summon Collect by dialing 0.
Yow!
It's rude because it costs the people you call a lot of money.
That hanky hurts.
The truly considerate way to call Collect? Dial 1-800-COLLECT. It saves the people you call up to 44%.
Thank you.
And always use your pinky.
It's the sound, you can hear it. Feel the crunch, lift your spirit. Get the scrunches, feeling of a dead-free crunch.
Well, our next event is a wet and wild ocean race we call Riptide. Speed and balance are crucial in this contest.
Hard bodies from our two teams will drive wave runners, pulling a circular raft with a fellow teammate aboard.
The raft is called a tubie. It has two handles which the rider must hold on to while remaining in a prone position.
But if the rider falls off, he or she must reboard the tubie in order to finish the race, and the winner earns 10 points.
Our teams are in place and ready to rip, so let's go to the races. Well, looks like Riptide is underway. The Tiger Sharks in green at the bottom of your screen, and the Sea Otters in the far lane in red. You really get tossed around on these tubies. It takes a lot of strength to hold on, Allison.
Yeah, it does. It looks like both Suzanne and Jennifer are hanging tough, though. But talk about a wet and wild ride.
Well, there, if you see at the top of your screen, I think what I saw is an infringement on the Sea Otter team. It looks like Jennifer, in her tube, did not get around the whole buoy, and that's going to come back to haunt that team if they don't go back and clean that up.
That's right, David. It doesn't matter which team passes the finish line first. If one team has an infringement, it's an automatic win for the other team.
Yes, that's true. You can tell these women are absolutely going around and around and around in circles here. It's definitely not a ride for someone who is in any way seasick, Allison.
David, I wonder sometimes if they know even where they are in the race. I would have my eyes closed with all that salt water in my face.
Now, it looks to many people that are watching that these guys are driving slow, but they need to kind of slow down as they go around the buoys, because if they don't, they're going to miss a buoy and then do what Zuma did, and that is miss a buoy. And sure enough, looking over at Sherry Howard, our referee, she has signaled that the red team does have an infringement against them that will cost them the race. And right now it looks like Ripper has run into the same problem for the Tiger Sharks, but it looks like he is going to go around and do another pass on that last buoy. I guess he's going to try and clean it up so that he can win this race in a clean way. And there is Zuma looking as though he finished first, but Ripper went around the buoy, cleaned it up, and believe it or not, this Tiger Shark team is going to win this race.
That's right, David. It may look confusing, but with Ripper's decision to go back and pick up the buoy to clean up the race, proved to be the winning moment.
We're We're just off of Riptide with our winners from the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks, Ripper and Suzanne. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, I noticed that you would have had an infringement by missing a buoy, but you decided to go back, get around the buoy, and finish the race. People watching TV would have thought the other team won because they came in ahead of you. However, it just so happened they had an infringement. What made you decide to go back? What made you decide you had enough time to take that risk?
Well, Allison, you know, I really didn't think about the time. I just thought about getting back to the finish line in a clean way. My instinct told me to go back, get that buoy, and clean up the race, and follow through. So I went with it.
Good instinct. Now, you were going around that buoy a couple of times. Do you think you were going in circles?
Oh, my God, definitely. You felt like you're going complete circles, but it was really wild and crazy, but it was so much fun. It was worth it.
Well, congratulations.
We saw Suzanne Tailhook on the Tubi, but what is it like to be Suzanne?
I love the beach. I like the weather because I get tan really easily, so I love getting tan. I just love the water, the sand. It's so relaxing. I cheerlead at school every morning very early, 6 in the morning, so that keeps me in shape. Plus, I just got a membership to a gym, so I'm going to start working out a lot there, too. I decided I just do all sports that basically keep you in shape. I like to act, model, sing, dance.
So the Tiger Sharks, on a heads-up move by Ripper, chalk up a 10-point win in Riptide to tie our score at 20.
This next game is called Volley Smash, and our contestants are warming up as we speak.
Well, Allison, Volley Smash is your ordinary volleyball game, except for a couple things. There's a 3-minute time limit, and it's on an airbag court. So it's the ultimate balancing act. And each team is allowed one 10-second timeout during the match.
The first team to reach 11 points, or the team with the most points within 3 minutes, whoever serves, is the team that wins the game.
Ultimate California Day. We're ready. The teams look ready. Let's get started. Well, Patrick for the Tiger Sharks is going to serve. Good return there by the Sea Otters, Tom and Zuma. Good dig by Patrick. Tom elects to let it drop, but it's ruled inbounds, and the Tiger Sharks pick up their first point, 1-0 Tiger Sharks. Again, Patrick serving. Breeze tries to dig in, but the winds seem to take that one.
Miss Sandy cheering on her teammates. Remember that they're working against the clock.
Well, Patrick serving again, and a good serve. Looks like Jennifer tried to get that one, but couldn't get it. So 3-0 Tiger Sharks, and Patrick again serving up. Zuma getting it over. Back to Patrick again, and it's a game between Patrick and Zuma, it looks like. And Zuma knocks it out. So we're talking 4-0 here, Tiger Sharks. And Patrick against the clock here, looking for that ball, and he gets it again. Serves, and again, the Sea Otters knock it out. 5-0 Tiger Sharks.
Well, that's right, David. And Patrick serves again, and Tom hits it out this time. So he scores now 6-0. And you know, it's really hard to judge how you're going to hit the ball when you're bouncing up and down on this air mattress. It makes for difficult play.
Definitely. Also, the wind playing havoc with some of those high balls there as we see Patrick serving again. The Sea Otters knock it out again, and now 7-0. The Tiger Sharks dominating this game. The Sea Otters better get on the board, and there they go. They're on the board. Patrick served one out of bounds. Now it's 7-1, and the Sea Otters are going to serve. And they serve. Tom tried to get it over, but he couldn't do it. And now back to Patrick, who gets it over to the Sea Otters, and they knock it out of bounds. Remember, the first is score to 11 within the 3-minute time period, and that's why these teams are serving up so quickly here. Look at that dive by Ripper, and they get the point again.
You know, another difference between volley smash and volleyball is that you don't have to serve to be able to score.
Exactly. Another serve by Patrick, and that one lands in for the Sea Otters, so they pick up their second point. 10-2, Sea Otters losing. Tom serving. Sandy tries to set it up, but Patrick can't get to it in time. 10-3, and now Tom serves, and Tallahassee gets it over. Patrick back over a nice volley, and Tom knocks it, but way too far, and there is the win. The Tiger Sharks take this one 11-3.
Well, David, it looks like the tide is turning as the Tiger Sharks celebrate a brilliant win.
Suzanne, Patrick, Sandy, Ripper, these are the Tiger Sharks, and they had a big win today, 11-3, a real dominant win for you guys. What was the strategy out there?
I don't know, we just played by ear. We did a different strategy for once, kind of. We just tried to do it on the air mattress as much as we could. Not bouncing around too much, but doing good.
What did you think of the conditions out there today?
Well, it was a little bit windy, but, you know, we made it anyway, so.
All right.
You guys did a great job. Great job.
Which reminds me, the air matches it gives like a lot more spirit, you know. It's a lot more fun that way. So it's cool. A lot of fun.
A great win for the Tiger Sharks. Right now, let's leave the action. We'll go up to the scoreboard. So after a dominating 11-3 victory over the Seattle Sea Otters in volley smash, the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks lead in total points 31-23 in Beach Clash competition.
Fasten your seatbelt. The battle on the beach will be right back when Beach Clash returns with bungee ball and beach bout. So stay with us.
A promotional consideration has been provided for by...
Yo, dude, Bart's stuck in a virtual reality machine. From the Jurassic era to post-apocalyptic Springfield, 6 virtually unreal worlds await. Who needs reality?
Guys and girls are getting wise to Quiz Whiz, the electronic talking quiz game with very cool questions and very hot answers. Quiz Whiz from Tiger.
Pick a card, but not just any card. Buy a fresh deck of bicycle playing cards today. Bicycle, because your reputation is on the table.
Jim, I just got it.
Got what?
Disco Fever. This great collection of my favorite dance songs from 70s Preservation Society.
I love disco, and I hear it's making a comeback.
Sure is. And you get 40 unbelievable hits on Disco Fever. I the Bee Gees. Rory Gaynor. The Village People. Diana Ross.
Cindy, I ordered Disco Fever, and you were right. I've been looking for these songs for years, and now they're all in one collection.
Now that you've caught Disco Fever, let's go out and dance.
To order, call the number on your screen or send check or money order. 2 cassettes, just $19.99. 2 CDs, just $24.99. Order now. Receive a free 70s Preservation Society catalog. Do it now.
When's the last time you tried Ovaltine?
I had Ovaltine this morning at 6:30. I drank it because it tastes good. And if you're a chocoholic like I am, it has a very good chocolate flavor to it.
Great-tasting Ovaltine contains 10 essential vitamins and minerals, and no fat, no cholesterol, and is 99% caffeine-free.
Lots of nutrients, and it tastes good. And that's Ovaltine. And I'll have another sip.
Ovaltine tastes great, and it's great for you.
Training that's so respected, it's college accredited. So powerful, it'll move your career ahead. The Air Force Reserve, a great way to serve.
These are a few of my favorite things. Candy that's sweet and rich. The warmth of a hot chocolate. Strawberries dipped in whipped cream. A cool drink on a hot day. A meaningful conversation. Both fast and powerful.
1-800-810-SEXY. $3.99 per minute of next 9 minutes.
And you can tell me all about your favorite thing.
Nowhere to go, I'm all alone, but I love to talk on the phone.
It's new, it's hot. Girls from around the world, live, one-on-one.
Just call this number. Now's the time. Talk to girls like me on this phone line.
You'll love the accent. Must be 18.
Get the number. You can talk all night. Come on, do it now. It'll be all right.
Go ahead, get it done. Call 1-800-816-SEXY.
Do it.
Welcome back to Beach Clash.
And the battle between the Seattle Sea Otters and the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. The name of this game, bungee ball. It's kind of like
yo-yo basketball. And here's why. It's played on this inflatable court here with 2 identical lanes going down. The contestants then are harnessed, and the harnesses are attached to a bungee cord.
They race down the court and try and get the basketball into the freestanding basketball hoop to the end of each lane.
Now, the idea here is, of course, to get the shot off before they're yanked all the way back to the starting line. They have 30 seconds to do that, and each point that's scored is worth 2 points for the team.
Well, David, it looks like our team members are ready, so let's play ball.
Well, looks like our referee, Sherry Howard's about to sound the whistle. There she goes, and Jennifer, the Sea Otters, takes a shot and gets yanked back by that bungee cord. And there's Suzanne also shooting, and getting yanked right back. They have to get to a certain line to shoot, Allison.
That's right, David. The contenders messed past the shooting line and touched the back wall for the baskets to count.
Both these women getting pulled back, and there we go. Our first point is for Jennifer of the Sea Otters. She's got 2 points as she gets pulled back, and the clock's winding down. Only 3 seconds left. And a second shot made there for the Sea Otters. That's 4 points for the Sea Otters, and I believe Jennifer is very pleased with how she's done today.
Well, here's another look at one of Jennifer's shots. Great form. And it's a basket. What do you think, David? NBA material?
Absolutely. She's in good form. Now it's the guy's turn to take to the court, and there goes Tom, and look at that right away. Gets a point there for the Sea Otters. The guy's obviously going out a lot farther to that shooting line and getting pulled back even harder because of all the force that's going into these shots. And Tom on fire, a basketball player in his spare time. He's having a good time getting to the net there, Allison.
Yeah, he is. And look at the score. He's just running away with this event.
Absolutely dominating. And Patrick David for the Tiger Sharks trying desperately to catch up here, but with just 2 seconds here to go, it looks like the Sea Otters have wrapped this one up 12-2. Well, Patrick David finally getting that last shot in desperation at the whistle, but not enough to overcome Tom, who is the real strength here for the Sea Otters. As you can see in this replay, look at the strength of Tom as he goes up and shoots, really scoring some big points in a win for the Seattle Sea Otters.
A blowout for the Seattle Sea Otters with a score of 12-2. Tom, we expected you to play well because you play basketball, but were you surprised by Jennifer? She scored incredibly well.
Yeah, she did. She did a great job. I was surprised. She's got 2 baskets for us, which was really important, and
that was after a big fall, too.
I kept falling, too. It puts a different twist on it with bungee. It makes it a lot more challenging, but it was a good event. We did good. It was good teamwork. Jennifer helped. We finally won one here.
Congratulations.
Tom Galbraith was the obvious star of bungee ball, and stardom is something he craves.
I think competition brings out the best in everybody, and it's something that has to be there if you want to really achieve excellence. I eat, breathe, and sleep acting. That's my biggest. That's my ultimate. My ultimate goal is to be a huge, huge film star. Tom is very disciplined, very determined, and Tom is going to make it.
Due to an outstanding performance by Tom, the Sea Otters bury the Tiger Sharks 12-2 in bungee ball. Well, this next event is a great way for our contestants to work off their stress. The game is called Beach Bout. It's fun and a guaranteed tension reliever. The bout takes place in this pool.
Our contestants will stand facing each other about 2 feet apart on the pole, running across the pool. When the game begins, they'll try to knock each other into the water using a foam baton. Each knockdown is worth 5 points.
Well, our contestants look like they're ready for combat. Battling for the Seattle Sea Otters, we have Jennifer and Tom, and for the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks, Suzanne and Patrick. Well, beach bout underway, and Jennifer and Suzanne approaching each other very cautiously. And there they are. There's Suzanne in green, Jennifer in red for the Sea Otters. And here they go. They start to battle one another, and it looks like Jennifer fell off there for the Sea Otters. Tiger Sharks pick up 5 points.
Well, here come our female hard bodies, Sandy and Breeze. And Breeze strikes a blow, and Sandy takes a tumble. The Sea Otters win 5 points.
There we go, Zoom and Pat up there now. And Pat gets knocked right over. And Zoom it down in the water after. They pick up the point. And now Ripper is going to try and finish it off. Tom gets nailed. And, well, Ripper makes a bad fall there on the bar. But he gets in last, so he picks up the point again. Well, here you see in replay that Ripper takes a pretty bad spill, but he earns the tie for his team. Well, we have a 10-10 tie in beach bout. We're here with the respective females from the teams. We're here with Suzanne from the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. Tell us a little bit about you staying on there. You're a gymnast. Did that help you?
Yeah, it did, because in gymnastics they tell you to bend your knees if you feel like you're unbalanced. So I was just thinking in my mind, what have I learned? What have I learned? And it helped me keep my balance.
You stayed up there, got the points. Breeze. Tell us what you were thinking up there. You wanted Sandy to go down, and you made it happen.
I wanted her to go. She was going down. There was nothing to it. Just focus, and she was gone. She's out of there.
It's a great feeling, I'm sure. Let's go to the scoreboard now. Take a look at the results. Both of our teams had 10 points to their totals. It's now Sea Otters 45, Tiger Sharks 43.
Our teams will really have to strategize to win this next game. It's called King of the Raft, and it requires real teamwork.
A pyramid with 4 8-foot padded sides is mounted on inner tubes out in the ocean. The center point is a 10-foot pole with a ball attached.
When the game begins, our contenders will paddleboard out to meet their male hard bodies waiting in rafts.
And when our contenders reach their hard body, they will tag them, and all 3 will swim to the pyramid. They'll mount it and attempt to climb to the top. Now, the first team to reach the summit and pull the ball wins 10 points. Well, there we see Sherry Howard with the whistle. She's just about to start this race. King of the Raft is underway, and you can see Jennifer and Tom of Seattle in red there, against Patrick and Suzanne of Tallahassee in green. Now, Allison, as always, a very key part of this race is to get over the surf line on those paddle boards.
Yeah, the surf can really hurt you because it can either pull you back to the beach or it can flip the board and both contenders will fall off and they'll lose a lot of time.
Yeah, they got to mount that board and stay on the whole time out to those rafts. And there we see Ripper for the Tallahassee team. He's signaling them not to get off course. And there's Zuma looking very confident as his mates close in.
And notice how Jennifer and Tom are in sync from their paddle strokes, which is really paying off because it's going to give them a big lead.
Well, you can see that lead right now from that wide shot. Seattle really dominating in this event. They've gotten to the paddle real quick, and they're getting to Zuma, and there they go. They tag him, and all 3 of them now going to head over to that pyramid and trying to climb to the summit. So quite a large lead for Seattle.
Now, it's really tough to climb this pyramid because it's very steep and very slippery. They're wet, and it takes team effort.
Yeah, you can see Tallahassee there. There's Patrick. They're really off course. They still have not even reached the raft to touch Ripper as we see the Seattle team climbing the pyramid already. Now they're going to have to decide how they're going to get up there. They're going to usually lift one up, and, yeah, it looks like Zuma's going to be the one to go to the top. They have not even touched there at Tallahassee, and there it is. The Sea Otters dominating here at King of the Raft. A big win for them.
Well, it looks like Seattle was born to be King of the Raft. And I know we're going to take a look at our instant replay where we can see what strategy they used that won it for them. And here it is, Tom hoisting Zuma up as he reaches for the ball and yanks it down.
Catching up with our winners of King of the Raft, these are the Seattle Sea Otters. We have our hard body Zuma, and of course Jennifer proving that Sea Otters can swim fast, and she did it today. Getting out there on the paddle, what was that like in the surf?
Well, it was a lot of fun. We were just trying to get our arms synchronized to get up to speed, and we did pretty good.
You had a huge lead. This is what you call a traditional blowout. Zuma and everybody, once you got to the raft, you're way far ahead. You had a decision to make, and what was that decision?
Well, we just took our time, and we just swam up to the pyramid and just took our time getting up and made sure we had good footing and everything, and we just got it.
They got it. You hoisted each other up. They got the ball down. They pick up the 10 points, a crucial 10 points for this team. Let's now go to the scoreboard to see how Seattle is matching up with Tallahassee. Well, the Sea Otters take the title King of the Raft and maintain the lead in this contest. The score now stands 55 for the Sea Otters and 43 for the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. Coming up next on Beach Clash, it's time to go head hunting as we walk the plank. And, of course, don't forget our final event, the excitement of crash and burn.
Okay, ready? How quickly can your party solve a baffling mystery? Play the new game, Crack the Case. But limited clues can lead in mysterious directions.
Sand, let's head on a track.
Is that a railroad track?
No.
A thoroughbred track.
No.
A race car track?
Yes.
And with every new question, you could crack the case.
Was the car mirror tampered with?
Yes.
Oh, we got it.
New Crack the Case. Over 100 cases waiting to be cracked.
Arm yourself. Arm yourself. Arm yourself with a new kind of protection. Arm & Hammer Deodorant Antiperspirant. Instead of just covering up odor, it actually absorbs it with genuine Arm & Hammer baking soda. And it keeps you dry. So arm yourself with the first and only odor-absorbing antiperspirant. New from Arm & Hammer.
Are you tired of all those phony, so-called psychic phone lines? Well, so are we. We are the American Association of Professional Psychics, and we are the real thing. Don't be fooled by highly paid celebrities. This is the one, the only one with certified authentic psychics. Experience the difference of a real psychic reading. Call 1-800-207-7887. The call is free. Call now.
If you suffer from painful itching and want immediate effective relief, here's important medical news. Gold Bond Medicated Anti-Itch Cream provides itch relief that starts to work on contact. And a recent clinical study showed at 10 minutes, Gold Bond Cream provided more effective itch relief, better than Cortisone 10, Cordaid, and Lanacaine. And Gold Bond Cream contains 2 medically proven pain relievers not found in any leading brand. For effective, immediate itch relief, try Gold Bond Medicated Anti-Itch Cream.
For most people in the world, the intense power of the F-16 is thousands of feet above. For you, it's a phone call away. The Air Force Reserve, a great way to serve.
I must have been dreaming all night. Would you like to know what I was dreaming about? It was hot, wild, exciting, and won't you call me? And I will share all my dreams with you. So hurry up, call me, before I fall asleep again.
In 30 years, Tom Raper of Richmond, Indiana, has created the largest RV dealership in the entire Midwest.
It doesn't surprise me.
30th anniversary sale prices, diesel pushers, Class A and mini motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels. Call free 1-800-RAPER-RV. Save thousands.
It doesn't surprise me.
Nobody beats Tom Raper's deal, not now, not ever.
It doesn't surprise me because Tom Raper is my son.
Call free 1-800-RAPER-RV.
Save today, Tom Raper's way.
You were born to be bad, weren't you? Well, it takes one to know one. Last night, I was so very bad, but I was all alone with no one to talk to. So tonight, why don't you call me? You can tell me all about your bad secrets, and I can tell you all about mine. I promise we can have lots of fun together. Now hurry up and call me, you bad little boy.
Well, welcome back. The Beach Clash action continues. Up next, we have a game called Walk the Plank, but it's more like In the Line of Fire. The game requires good balance and a great deal of concentration.
Our contestants will stand on this pole running across the pool and try to cross while the opposing team throws a barrage of dodgeballs at them.
Team members will wear protective headgear as they make their way across. After all, the idea isn't to knock them senseless. It's just to knock them in the water. Teams pick up 5 points for each member that successfully makes the crossing. Well, Patrick looks like he's set for the Tiger Sharks, and he's going to make his way across the slippery plank. And there he goes. The balls are coming at him and hurling hard, and he makes his way across. 5 points for the Tiger Sharks. And now Suzanne's going to go. She catches one in the leg, another one in the leg there. 2 leg shots, and she's gone.
Well, next up it's Sandy, and she takes a hit, but another hit, but she's fine. She makes it across.
5 points for her. And now Ripper, our hard body, is going to make his way across the plank, and he gets nailed in the rear there by Tom, and he's down. The Sea Otters a little triumphant there. So they pick up 10 points, and now let's take a look at Ripper there. As he gets nailed, he gets hit pretty hard. Once back in the rear end, and as he's falling down, another ball hits him in the chest there. And now it's time for the Sea Otters to walk the plank themselves. And here's time for some revenge. There's Jennifer walking across. She gets nailed twice by Ripper, and she's down.
And here comes our hard body Breeze. Oh, one to the head, but she stays on. And another one. Oh, down she goes.
They only need 2 crossings to tie here, so it's real crucial that they stay on. And Tom holding tight, but almost falls, and he keeps his balance and stays on. There's 5 points, and now it's up to Zuma. And Zuma gets hit once, and Zuma is going to make it across. So we've got a tie here on Walk the Plank, an exciting match.
Well, this is a fast and exciting slippery event. And here we have the replay on Breeze, taking a good hit on the leg, and she tries to hold her balance, but she just can't do it. And there she goes. There's the spill.
We're just off of Walk the Plank. It was a tie score of 10 for both the Seattle Sea Otters and the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. Now, Patrick, I know you're a dancer. Did it help you?
It really did, because I just kind of focused myself on that thing over there. And I just ignored the balls. Heard them going by, but I just kept myself focused. So it helped a lot.
And Tom, a dramatic finish.
Thank you, Allison. I was just trying to focus on just getting across the pole. You know, that's all I was thinking about. And then I started getting close to the end, and I was going down, but I knew I was close. I just had to dive for it, and I did it, and I was lucky to make it.
Good job. Patrick David showed us some fancy footwork, proving he's a dancer and an athlete with all the right moves.
I'm an athletic guy. I always rollerblade, ice skate, and I like to compete. So I want to be on the show. I think it's cool. Outgoing, hyper, and crazy. That's me.
The results after walk the plank, 10 points each for the Sea Otters and the Tiger Sharks.
We call this next game Surf War, and we hope the forces with one of our teams. The game is essentially tug-of-war, made harder because it's played in the surf.
The rope has small red and green flags designating our two teams. Now, each team will try to pull its opponent's flag past the red buoy. The game consists of two 45-second heats. 5 points are awarded to the winner of each heat for a maximum win of 10 points.
Well, it looks like our two teams are almost at the end of their rope. So let's play Surf War.
Well, here we are waiting for Sherry Howard and the whistle, and there we go. The whistle is off, and we're ready for Surf War. The challenging part of this tug-of-war, of course, is that while the teams are tugging each other, the undercurrents are tugging at their feet. And there are the Sea Otters there. They're pulling hard. Remember, 5 points for each heat, and they got it. A quick win here in Surf War for the Sea Otters.
And here's the upcoming instant replay. Here we can see Sandy and Suzanne pulling with all their might, and of course bracing for that oncoming wave. What a rush.
Not enough. Well, the second heat of Surf War here underway. Sherry Howard blows the whistle, and the Tiger Sharks desperately needing the 5 points in this second heat. And they're not just battling each other here, Allison. It's also the surf that they're battling.
Absolutely. The key here is to drive with your legs and not with your back so you can get a good footing.
45 seconds is the heat, unless, of course, they pull that flag over. And it looks like the Sea Otters have done just that. 5 more points. The Sea Otters are dominant in this event.
Well, it's another win for the Sea Otters, and here in the replay we can see just what a tremendous team effort this is and how hard it is to hold the rope with everything they're up against.
Well, proving their dominance in the Surf War, the Seattle Sea Otters, it looks to me, Jennifer and Tom, you weren't just battling the other team. You were battling that surf.
Yeah, we were, David. It was, we had a lot of teamwork going. We were working together in unison, pulling in unison, and it seemed to work for us. Once we got them going, we got our footing going, and it really seemed to come through.
Jennifer, I know you're out of breath, but you were telling me you had a secret weapon, web feet.
Web feet, because we're from Seattle, of course.
There we go. The web feet, the Sea Otters. They pick up 10 points in this crucial game. Let's look at the scoreboard for the results. After an all-out team effort by the Sea Otters in the Surf War with 10 points more, they take a commanding 75-53 lead over the Tiger Sharks here on Beach Clash. Hey, it's Seattle-licious.
Our competitors are poised for the final round of competition. The tension is high as we get ready for Crash and Burn, coming up next when Beach Clash returns.
Motown, the hit machine that produced the biggest stars, the best songs, and that unstoppable beat. Now, for the first time in years, 40 of Motown's greatest songs are available on Motown Love, featuring The Temptations, The Jackson 5, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Motown Love features over 2 hours of digitally remastered Motown classics. Motown never sounded better. And as a bonus, you'll get Motown's newest stars, Boyz II Men. To save COD charges, use your credit card or send check or money order. 2 CDs, $26.99. 2 long play cassettes, $19.99. Rush delivery available.
What happened to the light?
It's just a power outage, Dad.
What was that?
It's just Bart eating a Butterfinger.
It sounds like he's right over here. Oh, how about a bite, little buddy?
Well, okay, honey. Just one.
Hey, this tastes just like a...
Get a crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery burst in every bite of Butterfinger.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. I'm sort of an expert on chocolate milk. This is the one I like best. Rich chocolate Ovaltine. It's real chocolatey. And my mom says I couldn't have picked a better chocolate.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine is a different kind of Ovaltine with a flavor kids love, plus extra vitamins and minerals you won't find in Nestle's Quick.
There's nothing better than an ice-cold glass of rich chocolate Ovaltine.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine. Extra delicious. Extra nutritious.
I had a terrible itch, and it drove me crazy at night. So I tried Cordaid. After that, I tried Gold Bond cream.
Gold Bond medicated anti-itch cream. Itch relief that starts to work on contact. And a recent clinical study showed at 10 minutes, Gold Bond cream provided more effective itch relief than Cordaid. And Gold Bond contains 2 medically proven pain relievers not found in Cordaid.
Now that I use Gold Bond cream, I do not have the itch. I sleep much more comfortably.
For effective, immediate itch relief, try Gold Bond medicated anti-itch cream.
Nowhere to go, I'm all alone, but I love to talk on the phone.
It's me, it's hot girls from around the world, live, one-on-one.
Just call this number, now's the time. Talk to girls like me on this phone line.
You'll love the accent. Must be 18.
Get the number. You can talk all night. Come on, do it now. It'll be all right.
Go ahead, get it done. Call 1-800-816-SEXY.
Do it.
These are a few of my favorite things. Candy that's sweet and rich. The warmth of a hot jacuzzi. Strawberries dipped in whipped cream. A cool drink on a hot day. A meaningful conversation. Both fast and powerful.
1-800-810-SEXY. $3.99 per minute of next 9 minutes.
And you can tell me all about your favorite things.
Welcome back to Beach Clash as we begin our final round of competition with Crash and Burn.
Well, in this event, we bring back the hill climb, add the monkey bar, cross into the body roll, down to the surf for a kayak trip, and head out to the wave runner slalom. Paddleboards bring us back to shore for the sand crawl, and end with the swing pool finish. Sound complicated? It is.
The winner gets 20 points, plus an additional point for every second they are ahead of their competitor.
Well, here we see Sherry Howard ready and getting the contenders set, and she blows the whistle, and Crash and Burn is underway. Tom and Patrick both going over the hill climb. Again, the hill climb very wet, a very tricky event, and whoever can get over there can start a good lead, but it looks like they're going to stay neck and neck on the way to the monkey bars. They got to hit every bar, and you see Tom fell off there. He had to go back and start over. Patrick now has the lead for the Tiger Sharks. He goes over and to the barrels. The ladies, of course, in the barrels there, they have to get down to the paddleboard, the kayaks, I should say, and pull the ladies out, tag the hard bodies, and then they are off.
But it looks like the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks are gaining themselves a slight lead. This is a tough part of the competition, David, because the surf is really big at this time of the day.
Yeah, exactly. If they don't get a good push out there, they're going to fall right over it, and it has happened before. You need to get a good paddling motion, and it's something that Sandy and Ripper here look like they've got. You can see them in sync, and it looks like the Sea Otters, you can see right there, having a lot of trouble. Zuma falling off the back of that kayak, and that may hurt them.
So easy to do, David. These kayaks just aren't very stable.
That's absolutely right, Allison.
And let's not forget, our winning team will take home a pair of mountain bikes, and AM/FM cassette radios will be awarded to their competitors. Of course, our top teams of the year will be competing for $10,000 and a Hawaiian holiday.
Well, here you see a shot of both teams making their way out to the wave runner slalom portion of this Crash and Burn event. Again, a very close day in the scoring. 75 for Seattle, 53 for the Tiger Sharks, and of course, 20 points plus 1 point for each second is earned for this event. So this is just about anybody's game today. Whoever wins this event could take the whole day. And there you just saw Ripper jumping off of the kayak, making his way onto the wave runner. So the Tiger Sharks maintaining a lead here. They could upset Seattle.
Time factor critical in this event. And here we see Ripper just attacking the slalom course on the wave runner. He's very good at this event. A real pro at the wave runner.
And there you see Zuma. You just saw him there jumping off the kayak, and there he is. He's going to unrope his wave runner and try and catch up to Ripper, who's really breaking a lead open here for this Tiger Shark team.
still a close race, though. There's enough time here where it will still be a very close event.
Oh, man, looking at this portion of the race, this is the type of race that you kind of not want to be behind the mic. You want to be out there in the ocean, Alice.
Absolutely.
Looks like a good time. Well, there's Ripper. He's already finished the course, and now he's back on the paddleboard with the hard-bodied Sandy, and they're going to make their way in for the final leg here, where they tag the contender, the female contender, to head over to the sand crawl. And there's Zuma finally catching up. Sandy and Ripper great on that paddleboard.
Well, we know that Ripper actually is a surfer, and so he's really got upper body strength and good at paddling in that board.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, I was talking to Ripper earlier today, and I asked him what he'd be doing if he wasn't competing today. He said he'd be out there anyway on the surf, and look at him right there, look at this, catching a wave in. Unbelievable. They catch a wave all the way in and tag Suzanne, and she's off and running on her way to the sand crawl, and it looks like Zuma and Breeze are still struggling as Suzanne is making big headway here for the Tiger Sharks down under the sand in the sand crawl on her way to the swing pool.
A big lead for the Tiger Sharks, and unless there are any penalties, it's sure to be a win.
Absolutely. There she is on the swing pool finish, and that is the win. Barring any penalties, as you said, that's a big win there and a come-from-behind win for the Tiger Sharks. And there you see Breeze. She's tagging right now, and they're going to be heading in. That's Jennifer running along, and as with the entire day, these Sea Otters never give up. Great competitors. They're going to finish this one strong.
We can see the seconds ticking off here, which is counting out the loss, but still she's putting in as much effort as she can to finish the race.
Absolutely. They had a great day, a great finish, and they want to end on a great note. And there she goes. Jennifer swings into the pool. A great finish for Seattle, but it was all Tiger Sharks here at Crash and Burn.
And here's the instant replay. And we can see here, this is where Tom had problems with the monkey bars and had to go back. Lost him a little bit of time there. And, of course, this incredible moment where Sandy tags Suzanne. What a spectacular finish to this event.
And there's Suzanne. She's going to finish off Sandy's great ride in on the surf and then swing to a spectacular finish for the Tiger Sharks. Well, we're here with the winners, the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. This was a true come-from-behind win. This was a must-win for you guys. You were behind the entire day, and it all came down to this, Suzanne.
Yeah, we knew this was it. If we didn't win this, there was no way we were going to win. We were so far behind, and we knew that we had to do this. So we did it, and that's what's awesome. We did it.
It was great. You guys scored so many points. I think you equaled or passed what you had gained the whole rest of the day. We got to go now over here to Sandy and Ripper. A lot had to do with the paddling coming back after the Wave Runner. A great strategy, the way you guys paddled together. Explain that.
Yeah, well, we just gave it a good call. Sandy was up front. She was operating the call, you know, and I was just following her, and we put some strength into it, and did a good job.
We did it together.
Great, absolutely. We caught a great tag, too, when you came up and you tagged Suzanne here. Went in for the win. The Tiger Sharks, they win it from behind here. Let's go to the scoreboard. Look at the final result. An incredible 55-point performance by the Tiger Sharks in Crash and Burn enabled them to come from behind and capture the Beach Clash competition today. The final score, Tallahassee 108 to Seattle Sea Otters 75.
Congratulations to both our teams, the Seattle Sea Otters, and of course our winners, the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks.
Yeah, thanks to everyone at home for watching. Hope you'll join us again for another exciting round of Beach Clash.
Thursdays at 3:30 on Fox 11.